everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Arifa and this is Millennial on a Budget, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about paying down my mortgage early. I'm currently 28 years old and I want to pay this off at least by the age of 31, which gives me about 3 years to pay it off. I'm currently in my second year of my mortgage, and honestly I just feel like if I pay this off, this is one less thing I have to worry about, and that way I can start investing my money in rental properties. That's something I really want to do. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes. I purchased this property October 27th of 2017, and I made my first mortgage payment December of 2017. So it has been exactly 2 years since I've had my mortgage. So I live in a townhouse and I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and I feel like I bought my house for a pretty decent price. It was brand new, just built when I bought it, so everything was new. I'm the first one to ever live here, and I love it. I really love it. I love it as my first buy. I really do. So I purchased my townhome for $150,580, and this was back in 2017. I got a conventional loan with a 4.625 interest rate, and it was a 30-year mortgage. Now, had I known a little bit more about mortgage and interest rate, I probably would have gone with a 15-year mortgage, but it's okay because I'm gonna pay it off early anyways. But you do save a little bit on interest if you do a 15-year versus a 30-year, although the payments are higher with a 15-year, but I did a 30-year and that's fine. Loan, I had to put, I think it was a 3%. Yeah, I think it was a 3% down payment, and actually I ended up only putting 1% down, and then my builders put the other 2% down. So I got really lucky there. I don't know if that's how it usually goes, but that's all I put down was 3%. So even though I purchased a property for $150,000, my actual loan was $146,063. So that is what the 4.625 interest rate is on. So with that being said, I made my first mortgage payment December of 2017, and you get your statement in the mail, and I saw that $159 of what I was paying went to principal, and the rest of my money was going towards taxes, insurance, and mostly interest. I was totally blown away with the interest, because when I was getting the house I was like super excited, so I honestly didn't pay too much attention to the amortization schedule. I was scheduled to pay off my mortgage, my 30-year mortgage, November of 2047. Hello, I do not want to wait that long to pay my mortgage off. And I wrote the numbers down. If I was to keep my just minimum payment, just paying my mortgage as normal, and I did that for 30 years, I would have paid at the end of the 30 years $270,348. That is like twice as much as what I bought the house for. Like, I could have literally bought 2 homes for that money at the end of 30 years. So at the end of the 30 years, I would have paid $124,285 alone in interest. So after I got my first statement, I saw that only $159 went to the principal. I just started to dig a little bit deeper, and this is around the time that I was gonna start my debt-free journey, and I came across Dave Ramsey, and then I started looking up paying off mortgage early and what I should do. And Dave Ramsey was talking about, you know, the baby steps, and baby step number 6 is pay off your home early. So I've had my home for 2 years, and I'm planning on paying it off in the next 3. So that'll be 5 years total that I'm planning on holding on to this mortgage. And I just wanted to come on YouTube and share my journey with you guys, because for me, it's motivating to watch other people going through this and other people paying off their mortgage. And if I can inspire someone to do the same, like, good for you. Like, even if you knock off a year or 2 years or 3 years, like, that's amazing. That is so good. That's like one less year that you have to worry about a mortgage when you're older. So for me, it's just all about financial freedom, and I've gotten so far into the baby steps. Like, I'm now on baby step number 6, and I really got serious about it this year. And I say serious about it because I had to work my way through baby step 1 through 5. And with that, I'm now ready for baby step number 6, which is paying off my home mortgage early. So my salary is pretty average, but I plan on paying off this mortgage early. And how I plan on paying off this mortgage early is I have a second job. And having a second job has helped me so much. I've been able to travel more. I've been able to just live a little bit freer. Having a second job has helped me out tremendously. Like, of course, I don't like being at work 7 days a week, but that's how I was able to pay off debt. That's how I was able to increase my investing in my 401k and my Roth IRA. I can talk. And so I just held on to it because honestly, I really do love my weekend job. I mean, it's not easy working 7 days a week, but I am just so motivated to pay my mortgage off that I just held on to that job anyways, because it's actually a really nice chunk of money I make from my job on the weekends. So I do work in the medical field. I'm not a nurse. I'm an x-ray tech, and I work for a company that pays very well. I was really, really blessed to get this job. And one of the reasons that they pay so well is because I work on the weekends, and 2, they pay 20% more if you don't have benefits. Just working on the weekend and not having benefits has increased my salary on the weekends, and I do make a really, really, really nice check on the weekends. So that is what I'm going to be doing, and just anything extra that I have, I'm gonna just be throwing towards the mortgage. That's my plan. I mean, I don't really have anything big that I could sell. So my plan is just to work my butt off for the next 3 years to get this mortgage paid off. I am so motivated, guys. Like, you have no idea. Like, I'm ready to get this thing paid. So far, I've been making decent amount of payments, but I've not been as aggressive as I want to be, because I've spent the last year just kind of like traveling, because like I said, I work a lot. So when I have time off, I just want to go on a beach or go somewhere else other than work. So work and home, right? So that's what I've been pretty much doing. But unfortunately, just working a weekend job and my regular 9 to 5 Monday through Friday job is not going to be enough for me to pay it down as aggressively as I want to. So I also have to watch my budget as well, like with how I'm spending on entertainment or traveling. Like, all of that is just gonna have to just kind of, I won't say I'm gonna stop traveling. Like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, I will not sacrifice that. I'd rather pick up extra shifts and then go travel. And actually, that's another thing I do plan on doing is, yes, still working my 7 days a week, cutting back on some of my variable expenses and even my fixed expenses. If I can get my water bill to go down or my light bill to go down, then I will try my best to keep all of that low so that I can have more money to throw towards this mortgage. And I don't usually get an income tax back. I usually have to pay the IRS every year, which is fine, whatever. So that's not something I could really look forward to. But that's just pretty much my plan, is just to get really gazelle intense like I was when I was paying off my consumer debt. I just have to get back into that focus so that I can get this debt paid off. So currently, my mortgage as of today, December 2019, $115,848, and that's a total of $30,579 that I have paid so far in the last 2 years towards my principal. So honestly, that's actually a lot better than I thought I was doing. That's actually really good. And that wasn't even me being super aggressive or anything. That was just me. I mean, I was being intentional where I was putting my money, but it wasn't me being aggressive like I am going to be the next 3 years. So that's really good. So in order to pay this off in 3 years, let's see, I would have to, how much would I have to put? This is going to be a rough estimate because the more you pay towards your principal, the more the interest rate will go down. So I'm not really including all of that in here. Like I said, it's just a rough estimate. So in the next 3 years, I would have to put $38,616 a year towards the principal to get it to be zero in 3 years. Now, this is definitely challenging because if I work my regular 9 to 5 and my regular hours on the weekends, I will probably still be short a few $1,000s. So that's why I said I would have to cut back on my expenses and not travel as much and just pick up extra shifts when I can. I know it's gonna be a long, tiring 3 years, but it's gonna be so worth it. Oh my gosh, like so worth it. Like I almost want to go on the Dave Ramsey show after I'm done to do my debt-free scream, because I'll be like 31 years old with no debt, no mortgage, no student loans, no car note or anything like that. Like I'm excited. I'm really excited. So anyways, guys, that's all that I have for today. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you guys can learn something from this journey, and hopefully I've also inspired you to start your own journey. And like I said, like if you can at least cut your mortgage in half just by putting just something towards it, just something, it really does make a huge difference. You will be saving on so much interest. It's going to be paid off and you won't have a mortgage to worry about. Now you'll still have insurance and property taxes to pay, but that's a whole nother story. So I'll see you guys on the next upload. Bye.